Avi. Next on the agenda, we have Real Status, which is a leading-edge software company that specializes in dynamic data aggregation and really comprehensive visibility for management of complex SDN and cloud deployments. Please join me in welcoming the CEO and founder of Real Status, Stace Hipperson.
Excellent. Thank you. So I'm going to be coming at a completely different angle than everyone here. So we're a software provider. We don't do any hardware, and we're an app on the top of SDN and on cloud on top of the APIs. So as I'd like to thank Miru for giving me the opportunity to talk to you today about this. I'm going to go through what we do, why we do it, and then a short visual video of a demonstration of how you can use the APIs to better monitor, manage, and visualize cloud. And when I say cloud, it could be network, it depends on semantics. But what I'm saying is, basically, SDN is just part of cloud. Everything's going to cloud in the next 5 years, 10 years is my belief, or a lot of people's belief. And what you really need to do is to get an overall visibility of the compute, obviously the SDN, the network in that, and the storage. And with the advent of APIs becoming more and more pervasive across the industry, it gives us an opportunity that we really haven't had before. So I'll just go through. So this is what we do, beautifully simple IT management. I know people think IT management is boring and they just want to plug it in and get it working, but really in order for us to get to production, we need to have the management, we need to have the control, and we believe you need to have that visibility. So you've got a lot of different moving parts with cloud, SDN, storage. You've got obviously the applications, which are the important thing. You've got the virtualization layer. You've got the network layer. You've got the obviously things like VMware or OpenStack. And what we do is we hook all those together in our backend. So we hook into the various APIs, and we give you a visual way to first manage, monitor, and we're actually active as well. So we can, instead of pulling the APIs, we can push down. So how do we do it? So as I said before, we're an app. So basically we're just like an app on an iPhone or an Android. We hook into the data sources in the back end, whether that be Open Daylight, HP VAN or OpenStack. And then we bring those together. Actually, there should, instead of just the SDN controller, there should be different other controllers in there, OpenStack, etc. We do the aggregation, and then you have the visualization on top of that. So some of the features we have, as I said, aggregation. We've got a RESTful API because enterprises don't have just the generic data sources. They all have a lot of different generic ones, different APIs. And we're seeing a lot of different companies, including defense, they're actually making what we call a data lake. So they are actually themselves saying we need to have a central point of control. We need to have a central point of data source. And we can hook into that using our RESTful API as well. We've got an advanced physics engine, so it's an auto layout. Management products in the past, it's actually been pretty hard to get any kind of scale out of them in terms of visibility, in terms of connections, in terms of relationships. So our product automatically lays that out. And as you'll see, 360 navigation means that we actually use gaming graphics to do this. We have customizable data views, etc., because you obviously don't want to see 100,000, 10,000 things all at once. You need to be able to slice and dice it and be able to really concentrate on that end to end. Benefits, so obviously being able to see everything all at once is a benefit in itself. Being able to actually understand those relationships, and then once you've understood them, to be able to fix any errors or optimize is what we give you. And that gives you increased quality of service to your customers. So without any further ado, I'm actually going to show you, hopefully the video, the audio is not going to play and I can talk over it, but if not, I guess I can, oops, there we go. Right. So what you're seeing here is the product. This is Hyperglance. And what you're actually seeing here is OpenStack and an SDN controller combined together. So as I said before, what you need is you need to get full visibility of the applications. And obviously the compute gives you that. And then you need to be able to connect that into the network, because you want to be able to see the flow through from application through the network to the customer, or to well, a customer could be another application. So it's in a 3D space, or it could be 2D space, and we've done that for scale. So obviously you want to be able to, once you've got tens or hundreds of thousands of things, you need to be able to put that into any product, and this is what we do. So you're seeing, this is the OpenStack part of it. You're seeing various instances or virtual machines. And now what we're doing is we're saying, right, I just want to see one section, one application, and we're going to see the VMs connected into the OpenFlow switches. So this is actually a video of actual hardware. It's not MiniNet. It's running OpenStack, and it's running physical switches. So you've got the flow as well. One thing you do with, obviously, my background's routing and switching. Being able to see the actual hop-by-hop count is pretty amazing, and being able to actually organise that as well. So you can see here, use case-wise, if you see an issue in application, you can actually see the application flow through to the server, into the network. So we've got an error here on the link, and we can see the flows going through there as well. And what you don't want just a passive, you want to be able to actually actively go out and affect it. And since everything is API driven, we actually can do that as well. We can push flows down to the various controllers and then affect the troubleshooting and actually sort of fix it for you. So there you go. Very quick run through of the product. Being able to, especially being able to actually bring all that data into one place. It's a big data problem, really. It's a big data opportunity. We aggregate the data, we bring it into a single point, and we enable you to actually not just find it, but we enable you to actually fix the issue as well. So let's go through to our, there we go. Okay, so this isn't just slideware, it's a product. You can download it. You get up to 50 nodes free, or 50 instances free. Call to action here, please go to real-status.com, download it, try it out, and give us your feedback.
From the audience here, one question here.
So obviously that's a pretty cool visualization of the network.
Yep.
What happens when you've got a lot of devices on the network? I mean, does it bog down, and is it still easy to visualize what's going on?
It really comes down to the connectivity between the entities, so the relationships through. And the reason why we put it into a 3D space is to get that scale. But of course, once you've got so many connections, you need to be able to slice and dice it. And that's why we've got a filtering solution that enables you to select what you need to and not show what you don't. So,
Other questions? Okay.
no? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I was just going to ask, and just to be clear, all of your data is coming through SDN, or are you using other OpenFlow, or using other protocols?
So we hook into the controllers. Now, whether it's an OpenFlow controller like Open Daylight or HP VAN, or hooking into things like OpenStack. To us, it's just data sources. We pull it in, we create a topology, join it together, and then let you use it.
Okay, so you're leveraging the fact that the controllers have knowledge of the whole network.
We're leveraging the fact that pretty much everything now has APIs, and it enables us to get that data and use it.